kidding! I am not doing a Let's Play on Pokemon Quest. I'm just using this as a test. As you can see, this background here is obviously going to be the background to my, obviously, Let's Play of Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. Because obviously I'm going to choose the Pikachu one, and this is the background for it. Now, this video is going to be you guys picking my team if you are interested in it. I was originally going to play with my original team from Pokemon Yellow, but I thought I could probably give it a twist. Now, the only Pokemon that's going to stay consistent in both of these teams that I have made is Violet, because it's Kanto. It's my home region. I am not doing this Let's Play without Violet in my team, so Violet is staying forever and ever and ever. But I thought it would be interesting to have two choices for you guys to choose how I go at this game. Because, one, it's Kanto. Two, it's a new Pokemon game. So you are limited to the 151 Pokemon and the Alola forms. But since it's a new Pokemon game, I decided, since Ultra Moon, that I would use Pokemon I've never used before. Which is why I'm kind of glad that this is just locked to one generation of Pokemon. Like I've said before, I felt having access to all of the Pokemon in a Pokemon game, or at least a large number of past generations, makes it so that you don't give love to a lot of the newer Pokemon, which is why for like 3 games I've always had an Arcanine and a Lucario. So I don't want to do that again. I'd rather use Pokemon that I've never used before. But also, again, the problem is this is Kanto, so I'm kind of like, I could maybe do another run with my original team, as I said. So today, I'm going to be telling you guys both of the teams that I have made plans. Now, there is a third option, and the third option is that you guys pick my team, or at least recommend Pokemons that I should use. Besides Violet, because Violet is absolutely staying. That is the third option. There is a poll at the end of the video for you guys to vote which one you want me to go with. Either my original one or the new one. So that will be there at the end of the video. But if you want to recommend me either the best team for Kanto or the worst team for Kanto, do it below. I will count how many Pokemons have been recommended, how many times, and whoever has the most number of times it has been recommended, I will add them to the team. That's the third option though. But for the first option, you guys should probably know what my team is if you've watched that Pallet Town memory mix video that I made a couple months back. That one. If you watched that, you can probably tell what my first team was. Or, well, my first team in Yellow that I did recently. So, my first team obviously starts with Violet. Violet isn't all of them, like I said, but after that comes Gray, the Pidgeot. We all need a bird. We all need a bird Pokemon. It's like the rule. It's like the one rule that there is. And that's Gray. After that, actually comes Aoi, and Aoi here is a Nidoqueen. She was kind of a tank, but the real tank comes after Aoi, the Nidoqueen, and that is Coral. Coral the Clefable. She was a massive tank for a while, until I got to the Elite Four, and then I had to grind like hell. After Coral is actually John, Kadabra at the time of Yellow, because I didn't have anyone to trade with, because it's only local trading, and I know no one with Pokemon on a 3DS. I don't know a lot of people in real life. Well, I do, but they all happen to live very, very far away. As for the very last Pokemon, I can't use it. I can't use it because, I might have done the Mew glitch. Yeah, I did the Mew glitch, and my last Pokemon in that team was Mew. So instead, I am going to substitute Mew with Starmie named Messi. Not that Messi. It's not named after that Messi. I know what you're thinking, but it's not named after that Messi. It's actually named after a character that has not appeared in Tides of Fate and won't this season. They have been mentioned before, but they haven't appeared and probably won't for a while. Or maybe never. However, this second team I made is quite a team. Again, I picked Pokemon that I've never used in any gameplay before. I might have caught them and used them for a while maybe, but I don't think I've used these Pokemon before. So the second team option is actually, well, Violet, of course, in the lead. After that, it's a Vileplume. I've never used an Oddish before, so yeah, this is a thing. It's gonna be a weird experience. Again, still limited to 151, which I'm fine with. I'm fine with it. I still think they should have added the Pokemon that came after Gen 1 that evolves. Pokemon from Gen 1 that do actually evolve later, thanks to a Gen 4 and Gen 2. Because, and I say that because the next Pokemon is actually a Golbat. I can't have a Crobat, but I can have a Golbat. So, yeah, I've never had a Golbat or a Zubat before, so I'm gonna play with that. After that, I was at a crossroads between a water Pokemon, and that was either between Poliwrath or Cloyster, and I decided, let's go with Poliwrath. Because if I choose a Cloyster, I'd just be like at the same odds with Lorelei at the end at the Elite Four. So I think Poliwrath might be a better choice. I don't think it has as many weaknesses as Cloyster. I think you can tell me I'm wrong in the comments. I probably am, but I think Poliwrath has the least amount of weaknesses compared to Cloyster. After that, I have a Pokemon that I'm probably going to be able to ride on, most definitely. If we don't, I don't know what the hell they were thinking, Game Freak. It's going to be a Rapidash. I didn't want a Growlithe because I've had a Growlithe, and I didn't want a Vulpix because I feel like Vulpix is going to be used a lot. So I'm like, Rapidash, let's get a Horsey. Let's get a Fire Horsey on the team and probably be able to ride it along on our adventure. And finally, I've decided to add a Hypno. Yeah, a Hypno. I've never used a Drowsy, I've never used a Hypno. And this is an interesting team. I just looked at the 151 Pokemon, and that is the team that I picked out in trying to figure out what my new team is going to be. So that is the second option. These are the two teams that I have planned for Let's Go, and you guys can vote, as I said, in the end card, or here. I don't know where it's going to pop up. I haven't decided. It's either right now or in the end card. You will see it on the screen. And again, the third option is you guys can recommend Pokemon, and whichever Pokemon is mentioned the most, I'm going to add it to the team. So, yeah. And you might have noticed that the second team don't have nicknames. And that's because I haven't picked nicknames out for these guys yet. If you haven't noticed from our Pokemon Yellow team, all of these guys are called after some kind of color. Violet is violet, gray is gray, Aoi is definitely blue, Coral is coral, John is yellow, and Messi, well, technically it means the ocean, but it's also blue. I like color schemes. I like naming things after things. That also doesn't help. And if you're wondering what the rest of them are called, I'll just say that Gen 2 in Johto, all of my team are named after gems, because I was playing Crystal. So I thought of gems, and it was appropriate. And this is why I have a Meganium called Peridot. Anyway, please vote for which team you guys want me to use on my team in November. Or, you know, recommend some Pokemons. So either, like, make my life harder or better. I don't know. Yeah, bye-bye! Oh, wait, one more thing. I will not be around for the next 2 weeks because I have to be at work full time. I am going to be the only person who can run the new system for the cashier, so I'm going to be gone for a while. There may be some videos. The Yarn Theory may be up if I am able to finish it. If not, I will be going through the catalog of Splatfest videos that I've had for the past 2 Splatfest, the Pulp versus No Pulp, and the Squids versus Octopuses. So those will be up there. There might be some covers going up just because I can get those out quicker. But that's it. For the next 2 weeks, it might be sparse, and then I will probably be able to edit a lot more. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye bye!